What is up, guys, and welcome to another edition of the Market Marauder Show. Alright, so thank you for joining. On this show, talk about options, penny stocks, things of that nature. If that's something you're interested in, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Definitely helps the YouTube algorithm promote the videos. Alright, so let's jump into it. These are my top option picks that I'm watching. So my options watch list. This is from the perspective of Webull. So if you'd like to sign up for Webull, get 4 free stocks. I have a link down below where you can sign up. First one we'll talk about is ticker sign BAC for Bank of America. Now they have fallen down from this 34.37 metric that they were currently at. It fell all the way down to 33.01. And then went down even more to go to 32.85. But, I think that based on the time of the video right now, they are bearish. Moving average 10 is below 50 and 100, but VWAP is above moving average 10, so hopefully there'll be some more momentum coming from them. One reason I have them on here for price movement for options, which works on volatility, is that they have our earnings coming up. So the earnings is going to be on the 19th. And if you're new to trading options, earnings is a huge catalyst for how stocks move. So stocks move up and down based on earnings, but a lot of good information comes from earnings. So if you're never been to an earnings before, you can go and just Google Bank of America press releases and find this information right here. They give you the call-in number and the ID, so it's open to everybody. It tells you the time on here where you can go and listen to it, but in my opinion, I think overall it'll probably be pretty positive. So I think there'll be some positive movement from Bank of America when they give their earnings on the 19th. So with that being said, gonna jump into the options side of Webull. So if you're not familiar with Webull, yes, you can trade options on Webull. So this is the option side. This is what it'll look like. And if we scroll down here, we can see that they have options for sale from $34 to $40. I think any one of these ranges is a good range, and I think a call is the best option. With the expiration date of February 19th, I think a call is the best option in my personal opinion. I think the bank sector will do well in general, and I think Bank of America being one of the big banks that are out there, I think they're going to have a positive earnings and have a good plan moving forward, coming out of this, pandemic situation that all companies are basically facing. So I think call between 34 to 40 is an okay metric. You're looking to pay between $91 to $6 per contract. And just bear in mind, this is not financial advice. It's just for educational purposes. So just bear that in mind as well. If you'd like to contact the certified CPA, make sure you do so in your local area. But this is just for educational purposes. So this is just what I personally would jump in at, is around this $91 to $6 range. And $6 really isn't that expensive for an option. So I know a lot of people are saying, you have to have a lot of money to jump into options or to make money, but $6 is not really that much money, and there are 40 of those being sold, and risk management is something as well. So some people may be able to jump in right here, which is closer to the out of the money option, which is $91. Some people may even be able to jump into the in the money options, which you're looking at $133 per contract. But it depends on your risk management. So whatever amount of money you're willing to put aside to invest, that just depends on you and your own personal account. So next on the list, we have ticker sign GS for Goldman Sachs. I think that they had an oversold metric just like BAC. They fell from 309.41 all the way down to 301.01, and then after hours went down 62 more cents to go to $300.39. I think overall Goldman Sachs is a fantastic company. I think they will continue to grow as time goes on. Very reputable firm. If we see right here that moving average 10 is below moving average 50, so they are bearish. Even though they are above moving average 100, I would still consider them bearish on this metric. So looking at the moving average 10 line, we can see it is below moving average 50. So until it breaks through that line and VWAP goes back up above there as well, then I would say it's still on a bearish trajectory downward. So looks like they're covered. They bounced off of this 296.94 level, so that's good, and jumped back up. So we're going to be looking to see next week how they perform. They also have earnings coming up. Their earnings is going to be the same day as Bank of America's earnings, so it'll be the same procedure. You can call in this number, it gives you the code, or you can go and click on this goldmansachs.com/investor-relations to do that as well. So lots of good information comes from these earnings calls and a lot of volatility as well. So that's why I put them on the options side. Options are great when you have volatility in the market. You basically just have to time it to see what it's going to do. But I think overall, this sector is going to be pretty good. Now, it's not a red hot sector, in my opinion, by any means. So not as red hot as like EV or the semiconductor space. But I do think that the banking sector is definitely one to look at as time goes on. So we're going to jump in to the option side of here. We're going to type in GS for Goldman Sachs. We're going to look at the option side for this one. So we're going to look at the February 19th date, the same as the Bank of America time frame. We're going to scroll down. I think a call, in my personal opinion, is the best option. Probably between this 305 to this 340 metric. Now going all the way down here out of the money to like $400 something, you can do that. You can buy something that's extremely out of the money. But when it comes to these stocks, I don't really think there's any information that's going to make them jump up significantly as fast as like an EV company does. So just bear in mind these stocks kind of move slowly sometimes. So I think a safe bet is between this 305 to 340 metric, which you're looking to pay between $1,040 per contract to $228 per contract. Just bear that in mind. These are not the fastest moving stocks out there, so you have to bear that in mind when using volatility on your side. Next on the list, we have ticker sign MS from Morgan Stanley. I also think this is a fantastic company. We see that they fell from $76.84 all the way down to the $74.15 metric. Kind of tried to rally back up, but definitely could not break through this 75.48 resistance line. So the moving average 100 seemed to be a resistance for them at the time when they tried to go back up. So they'll definitely have to retest that and then break through this moving average 50 line as well. So overall, still bearish at the time of this video, but I think it was just an oversold metric in general. I think they definitely have more potential to go back up all the way to the $76.84 level and possibly even higher than that. On a positive note, they did end with a 11.11% rally to go up 8 cents after hours. So some good momentum on a small rally for them for next week. So on Tuesday, definitely looking to see how they perform when the market opens since they ended on a positive note at 75.32. Background on them, they have earnings coming up as well. So a lot of good volatility coming from them. Their earnings is going to be on the 20th, so on next Wednesday. And we're going to be looking to see the same process as the other ones. They have the call-in number, the passcode, and then you can click on the link to go look at as well. So going into the option side, we're going to look at MS for Morgan Stanley. We're going to type in MS. And we're going to see if we can find a February 19th price as well, or expiration. So we're going to scroll down on here. And it looks between 80 to 105, but there are no 105 or 100 left on here, so no one's really selling those. So we can see between 80 to 95 is a pretty good metric. So you're looking to pay between $126 per contract to $2 per contract. So bear in mind, these are going to be considered like extremely out of their money because it's $95. It's going to have to do quite a bit of movement to jump that high. That's why it's so cheap. But just bear that in mind when looking at it. 80 to 85 may be a more safer range for potentially to hit because $80 is only $5 away from it. $85 is only $10 away from where it currently ended. But if you look at the 90 to 95, that you're getting into a higher range that'll have to jump up. Now, it doesn't have to get to that price in order for you to be able to execute and take profits. Just bear in mind that you want it to work off volatility. So this is when the market is closed. So these prices will change. They're stagnant right now because the market is closed. But when the market opens, these prices will fluctuate. But just remember the strike prices from 80 to 105 when the market opens. So last on the list, We have ticker sign FCEL for fuel cell energy. Been following this stock for quite a while. They are bearish. They did touch a $20.94 metric, but fell down quite significantly to 15.25 right here. So we see they hit 15.25, and they fell all the way down from there. Then we see the moving average 10 is below 50 and 100, which is purple and yellow line. So, still bearish based on that metric. And VWAP is down here as well, so bearish on that metric. So two bearish confirmations on them. But we do have positive outcome from the end of the week. So they had a small rally towards the end of the week, going up to 15.98. So could be some potential positive momentum coming from them for tomorrow. They are in the renewable energy space, so that's definitely one that's kind of a hot topic at the moment. Going into press release from them, they will have earnings as well. It's going to be on Thursday, the 21st, the same as the other three that I mentioned, but this one is just going to be in the renewable energy space. So the same rules apply. They have a portal you can click on. They have a number right here where you can call in with an ID. It's all public information. It's not closed out to the public. You just call in at that time that they have, and then make sure that you can write notes down and get some good information on whether the stock is good for you to invest in, or if you understand the company, or does it make sense to you. I like it because it keeps you informed, and you can hear a lot of things that other people don't get from just looking at the stock and reading candle patterns. So with that being said, going into the options side, ticker sign FCEL for fuel cell energy. Going to be looking at a February 19th, so it's already right here, February 19th time frame. I'm going to say that between this I would say around 25 to 16 metric is going to be a pretty good metric for them. I think they had a very good year, and they're going to have an even better 2021 with the Biden administration, and them being a renewable energy company, and their shore source system that they have for converting buildings to hydrogen and other renewable energy sources. I think that's going to catch on as time goes on. I also think they have a great direction with their CEO. So overall, I have a positive outlook for the company. So I think between the 16 and 25 metric is going to be pretty good for a call, which is the left-hand side. And we can see that's between $108 per option to $287 per option or per contract. So those are the stocks for this week. On my options trading, we have BAC for Bank of America, GS for Goldman Sachs, MS for Morgan Stanley, and FCEL for Fuel Cell Energy. They all have earnings this week, so make sure you check those out. If you're not able to catch all of them, just make sure you look at one of them. Go through the process of listening to earnings. A lot of good information. If you don't know what the different things are, like the Form 10K or all the other terminology that they'll have in there, you can always Google it and look it up, and that'll definitely expound in your knowledge of how stocks work, and how the economy can definitely, or how the politics and things of that nature can intermingle to help shape stocks overall. So definitely some interesting things going on politically, which I think will help shape these stocks as well. But overall, those are the options for this week. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Definitely helps the YouTube algorithm promote the videos, and have a good week trading. See you guys next time. Peace.